Well, I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a video, but you know, I will have a separate video in due course explaining where I've been, what's going on with the channel, and trust me when I say major changes happening to the channel. Primarily, it's going to be, to give you an insight, it's going to be a split channel. In a way, no, it's going to be, I'll do a video explaining it. You know, we ain't got time for that. First things first, let's do this. Morbius. Now, I have seen some things floating. I've seen one image on social media of, I don't know if it's fake, I don't know if it's doctored, I don't know if it's real, of Jared Leto, I don't know, as Morbius maybe, walking past a wall, and it has like this Sam Raimi Spider-Man on the wall. I don't know if that holds any weight. I have no clue. All I know is I'm going to check this trailer out. We're going to get into it. And before I do this, I want to say this. Not every villain or hero entity in comic lore needs a movie. I'm just making that abundantly clear. Not everyone needs a movie, okay? I'm just saying. And before you start slamming on your keyboards, you know, I've been a long time fan before Endgame was a thing, right? You know, back in the days when people used to laugh at people for enjoying this stuff, and now it's mainstream. But anyway, let's get into it. Hopefully, the cast don't share stories of what Jared Leto was doing on set, sending them gifts. If you know, you know. Suicide Squad stuff. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child.
Turn the sound on a bit.
You're a gift.
It's going to be one of them things where villains aren't born, they're made.
If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
I will say this about the Sony movies, they have some killer soundtracks. I really like the soundtrack of this trailer.
Why am I still here if not to fix
That's genius soundtrack, I like
I
that.
have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
No, I like this. This has got a good vibe. Turn it up. Oof.
At what cost?
But gruesome. He's venoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. Far From Home. Alright, that's a cheeky little bit of promotion in there. Venom, yeah, alright. Promote yourselves. Clever.
What's happening?
I went from dying
I recognise that actress from some stuff.
to feeling more alive than ever.
Comment down below, what's she been in?
Strength and speed,
Ooh. Okay, that's cool.
the ability to
Got a little
use
Nightcrawler scene in there.
location, and an overpowering urge to consume blood.
Ooh.
How far are we allowed to go
Ooh!
to fix something that's broken?
Got Matt Smith in this.
Until the remedy
That was a lot to take in.
is worse than the disease.
Oof. Okay.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
I like that. Let's go back. Right, this whole bit here, when it kicks off about here, this is when it turns to fire. We've got a Nightcrawler scene.
The ability to use
Right.
location,
Do you see the Spider-Man Easter egg in there?
and an overpowering urge to consume.
Guess it's true. Wasn't fake at all. It's actually a thing. Does that mean they're putting the Sam Raimi version of it in, or
How far are we allowed
no?
to
Because
go?
look, you see that Spider-Man suit. That's not Tom Holland at all. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that looks exactly like Sam Raimi's suit. maybe this is the start of a long-term plan by Sony to maybe make a Spider-Verse live-action movie. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm preemptively speculating at this point. I mean, you got Vulture at the end there, with obviously bringing Tom Holland's story into this, connecting that way to the Spider-Man films and the MCU in a way, still being its own separate thing. And then you've got this Spider-Man here. Oh, perfect. Okay, and then we got ourselves a, you know, Roman Pierce. Doctor, stop it. Stop it, Doctor.
Thing that's broken.
Oh.
Until the remedy.
In a good way, it disturbs me.
The disease.
Like this whole little segment. Ugh. I like it. I like that. I like that.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
I like it. So we've got a lot there to go on. We've got a lot to break down and cover. Now I'm sure all the main channels have got, like, you know, breakdowns, Easter eggs, spoiler videos, and all that kind of stuff coming out now, and theories. For now, before I talk about it anymore, I'm gonna say that was a solid trailer. It solidifies a hype for this movie I didn't initially have. But Sony have been doing great with, you know, some trailers, and the movies just fall short. And same with soundtracks. So I'm hoping the movie has actually got some substance to it. Jared Leto is a class actor. I'm pretty sure that was Tyrese. That's what I said. Roman Pierce, Matt Smith, perfect. Michael Keaton cameo in there, perfect. And then putting Michael Keaton there is genius, because it basically it informs you where they're gonna go with this. You know, you got all these characters in the MCU, but you still have Sony doing their own thing with them, and whether that will cause any creative problems down the line, or, you know, will create a good creative balance. A bit like how the Arrowverse manages all their different TV shows. Like, each TV show has a different creative team that wants to take the characters on their own journey. But, you know, at least once a season, all of them convene for the crossovers. So that's pretty much what they're going to be doing with this. They're going to convene for the major crossovers, like the Avengers stuff, and they're going to, you know, incorporate all of Spider-Man stuff and Venom stuff into every project they do now. And I'm pretty sure Venom and Spider-Man are going to be their poster boys, with Marvel sharing that. So, in all honesty, I'm down with this. This is good. This is okay. If this means we keep Spider-Man in the MCU, then I'm fine. And, you know, people will say, oh, you're just a Tom Holland stan. It's nothing to do with Tom Holland necessarily. I'm just happy that this is a good version of Spider-Man. We can do a lot with this one. And in credit to Tom Holland, he's not only a good Spider-Man, but he's young. You know, you can mold with that. We can do all the Spider-Man stories if you do it right. Look how well they handled certain characters. If they do play their cards right, this could work really well. And Tom Holland has the best role here. He's got the best of both worlds. If the Sony universe blows up, like in a good way, then he's part of it. If the Marvel universe blows up, then he's part of it. And what Sony have done is they're now sharing Tom Holland. They've got Tom Hardy. They've got Jared Leto. Matt Smith's in there, so hopefully he gets more of a role, because he's really good. And Tyrese is always a win. So you can see the castings starting to really shape up what they're going to be doing going forward. But anyway, I'm rambling and repeating myself. This trailer was good. It hypes me up for the movie a little bit more, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's interesting to see how they're going to handle Morbius live action, because unless you read the comics, most times or any time Morbius has ever been in a cartoon, like with the Punisher when he shoots his gun, or Ghost Rider, or Blade, you know, or even Daredevil, sometimes they downplay how violent these characters are, because obviously it's cartoony, so you can replace the Punisher's gun, like bullets, with lasers, and you can kind of buy it because it's a cartoon. You can't do that with live action, which is why I'm so dead set on Blade needs to be rated R. I'm not hearing anything else about it. It can't be PG-13. You can't have a guy going around slicing up vampires and it just to cut away every 2 seconds. You can't have that, especially with the original version with Wesley Snipes, King, to go back to. You can't. So I'm hoping that they go that route with Moon Knight. If they ever bring Daredevil back, please, please bring Charlie Cox back as Daredevil. It's like all the Netflix shows were perfect casting, every single one of them. So, well, Iron Fist has always been a controversial one, so I'll throw that out there. But you know, it's, you do get the odd app. They have casted, you know, other characters, you know, in roles. But this trailer looks good. I'm interested to see where they're going to go with this. I'm going to go and check out all the theory videos now. Sure, the rest of you lot are. If you enjoyed this reaction, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And to all the new subscribers and long-time ones, or ones who tune in regularly, there's going to be a major channel overhaul this week, right? Major overhaul. And I've set all the plans for it. It's ready. And it's going to inform you guys on the future of this channel and where it's going to go. So until then, I've been Jacob, and you know, for anyone who just says I'm a Marvel fanboy, you know, I'll just whip out the nice DC hat. And I like Venom, by the way. The movie was actually pretty good. I enjoyed Venom. So they've been doing okay so far. Venom wasn't great, but what do you expect? You take a secondary villain and you put him in the main spotlight. He's not gonna blow the world away, you know. But then you take a secondary hero and you put him in the spotlight, and he does blow the world away, technically. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See you in another reaction, folks. Or another video. Whatever happens.